Hi Leo, this is Marishi, your my channel Chiloka. I'm doing this reading to see what is happening in regards to your money, career, finance and business side of things for the Leo people out there. I've used two different decks. In the first deck, we've got the Five of Pentacles as the first card. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Behind the deck is a Princess of Pentacles in reverse. The energy right now for the Leo people out there, you're regretting, you're disappointed in regards to things which is not working your way. You thought there was a potential within a situation, but it did not manifest the way you wanted with this Princess of Pentacles in reverse. It didn't work out the way you expected it to. Okay? You had lots of hopes within a situation, but it just didn't happen. There is a sense about failure, not taking off. Something did not take off. Okay? Yes, with the Prince of Wands in reverse, it didn't take off. Something died out even before it started, if that makes sense. High Priestess, just what I was saying. You thought something, High Priestess in reverse. You thought something, you walked towards it, you thought it would, manifest in one way, but it didn't. Okay? You had high hopes. You were looking forward. Okay? It seemed like you misjudged the potential within something. Okay? And then it did not. You really expected it to be something which, which brought you a better future. Okay? And you researched, you put in so much time within this, with the Seven of Swords here. You put in lots of time within making it work. But yet, with the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's almost like, you misjudged the whole situation. Yes, because it did not bring you, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it did not, have the stability and security which you were seeking for. I want to say you might have put in a lot of work. Okay, you had a lot of expectations within this idea of something. Okay, whatever this Princess of Pentacles is about. Okay, you put in a lot of work in it, and then it did not pay off as you expected it to. Okay, right now there's lots of disappointments and regrets. Because with the Three of Pentacles, it did not work out. Was a hangman like this? Because it did not work out. And it's almost like you were trying to keep it in balance. But still, how much have you tried to keep it in balance? It never worked out. It never seemed to work out. Okay, that is the situation right now. Coming back to we've got the Moon card in reverse as your first card, Eight of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Tower card. In the second row, Emperor in reverse, the Hangman, the Hermit in reverse, and the Star card. Death card. You are hoping for some kind of transition, okay, some kind of rebirth within the situation, like moving on from this whole thing which is not working out. You don't want to be stuck in the space where things are just screwed up. Okay, With the Three of Wands in reverse, yet you don't see how. Yeah? How to get out of this space. Because if things are not exactly happening your way, and you have no idea how it will or would in the future. Something about this whole thing tells me you lost your power, and it's very clear to you somehow. It's almost like you misinterpreted, okay? You misjudged a situation whatsoever, okay? There was a illogical, immature, okay? If it was a decision you had to take, there was a recklessness about it. Whatever you did, there is a recklessness about how you handle things. It's almost like you cannot fix it, okay? Because it's gone out of your hand. It is not in your power anymore, if that makes sense. You've lost the power to make things come back together or fix things, okay? Because it seems to be there, you cannot reverse the situation anymore. You've lost that power. It is out of your hand. It seems like it is crystal clear for you with this moon card up here. You have looked at it at every angle now, and it is very much clear for you that this is how it's going to be. Okay? Things are not going to come back to where it was before. Okay? That realization is setting through. You thought things will go a certain way. If I hadn't said that before, you thought things will go a certain way. Okay? Because you wished for things to go your way, but it's almost like you misjudged a situation so badly. Okay? The decisions which you took weren't thought through. There is a sense about, not doing the right thing. And now it is all screwed up. Okay? There is no way you can turn it around anymore, because the damage has already happened. With these two cards together, the Ace of Swords and the Tower card, the damage has already happened. Okay? There is no way fixing this Tower moment. It's almost like you're stuck in the situation, okay, not knowing what to do after this Tower moment has happened. Okay, Hangman in reverse, not knowing, if it was upright, it's like kind of enlightenment. There's somebody at the door. I'll pause it and come back. Sorry about that, that was a waterman. Anyways, what was I saying? The Hangman in reverse. It's almost like there is an imbalance in the way you're thinking right now, because it seems like you're losing your shit. Okay, with these two cards, with the Emperor in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, you can't think straight anymore. How much ever you try to think there might be a way out of the situation, you're realizing how badly things have fucked up. I know it's a very negative reading right now, but your intention was something different, but none of it worked out. Even in this deck, I spoke the same. Yes, just broke the deck and saw the Eight of Pentacles. So almost you wanted things to go your way, but the way the decision was made was all screwed up. Okay, you want some kind of a transition, but still you have no clue how to get out of this, because there is loads of things which the residue, if that makes sense. There is still so much residue which is left over with what did not work out, which is going to affect the future as well. To each of you, it would make sense differently. Okay? It's almost like even people are holding on to, this information, because there are, with this Eight of Cups in reverse, there is disappointments, there is walking away, like, parting ways. If you were doing a business together, okay, the way you were dealing with people or making decisions on their behalf has disappointed them, and they are done. Okay? So people are holding on to the past, because even with the Six of Cups in reverse, it's what? No, sorry, that was the Seven of Cups in reverse. I also want to say some of you might be financially distressed. Okay? You're pinching money right now. You cannot just, because of the situation, you have to be very careful about your expenditure, your finances. That's there. And it seems like I said with the Three of Wands, you do not know how to get out of the situation whatsoever. It's almost like there is no way out. You want to get it together, but so much has been, there is so much regrets. There is so much regrets. As I said earlier, with the way you treated this whole thing, the way you might have mistreated or made decisions without, there is this arrogance about how you thought things should work. Okay, with this Emperor and the Ace of Swords up here in reverse. Now it's going to chase you. The mistakes from the past is shadowing your future. It is stressing you out. You want to get it together, compose things, like, calm it up, but yet things are, you cannot break out of it. You're losing your sleep. You're very anxious about this whole energy. This is how it is. Okay? Within your head as well, you know what has gone wrong and what cannot be fixed. King of Pentacles. The stability within the situation is rattled. Okay? It's rattled up. It seems like you're losing your position. You don't have the power anymore. Like I said earlier, financially as well, you're pretty much struggling. To get out of this, it's going to be a challenge with the Ten of Wands. Okay? The abundance you had once, it seems like it has come to an abrupt, it's like you are in a questionable situation. Things has come to a complete halt. With the Devil card and the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's almost like, I'm just going to put it out there, you were not in the right mind when you said things or when you did things, which has affected your financial situation right now. Because everything indicates the same thing with the Ace of Swords, people walking away, things not coming back to where it was. Emperor in reverse, Hangman in reverse, everything speaks. You expected, maybe your intentions was like, you can get away with it. But that's not what happened. Because with the Tower blowing out, it went out of proportion. You never thought this would happen, but yet it did. Now it's overwhelming you. I think I need to stop here. This is Marishi, you're my channel Shriloka. Until next week, bye.